Well, let me go across to Pragya, who's joining us. Pragya, you have scathing criticism and attacks coming in from Rahul Gandhi. The salient features of what he has said in his press conference, what he claims he wasn't allowed to speak in the Lok Sabha about.
Well, Meghna, this is partial truth, I would say, because every time, there are many times, in fact, when Lok Sabha Speaker himself requested him to stick to the particular bill and amendments that he would want to speak on. And in fact, every time Rahul Gandhi made an unparliamentary remark or made a false accusation, as the government was saying, and especially for a very senior cabinet minister like Amit Shah, this is when the treasury benches had come out and in fact started, seeking apology from Rahul Gandhi. There was a time when Rahul Gandhi said that his mic is not open, he can't speak, and his mic was in fact open, and he in fact switched it off. This is exactly the scenes that we had seen in the parliament today, and then his mic was automatically on. So, you can, it was a platform for you to speak. As Rahul Gandhi himself is saying, the platform for me to speak on these issues was Lok Sabha. This is exactly what the treasury benches were also saying, that you have missed an opportunity. You could have raised the questions that you are raising in press conference today in the House. Everyone was sitting very silent until Rahul Gandhi started using words that was unparliamentary and has been expunged now. Even after that, when Lok Sabha Speaker said that everyone should calm down and listen to Rahul Gandhi, and in fact, if there was a time when Defence Minister also stood up saying that he is LOP, he will speak and no one from the treasury benches will speak. Until when he made an accusation, a statement which is very serious in nature, he said firing was ordered by Mr. Amit Shah. That is when Kiran Rijiju stood up, he is a parliamentary affairs minister, and he said that, this is a grave charge. You please, present a proof if you are making such a statement in House. This is not a time then we let it go, such a statement, because this is going to be on record and this will become part of the proceedings also. So this is exactly when the ruckus started, and both the treasury benches and the opposition started creating, accusing each other, of various things. But having said that, this was a golden opportunity for Rahul Gandhi of raising all the questions that he is raising in, in his press conference. He could have easily said what, Akhilesh Yadav said, that, there should be an investigation. Let's find out who is to be blamed, who is accountable. And right, like he is saying right now, whether you gave, what was happening, if not, you are incompetent. He could have also said that, but he made a statement saying that the order came from Amit Shah, who is a Union Home Minister. So this is exactly the point of, controversy.
In fact, Pragya, do stay on with us. That's the important part that you've highlighted for us. Let's play out that soundbite where Rahul Gandhi claims that, and I'm going to quote him here, that I was at the parliament, I saw with my own eyes all the calls which went to police officers. I saw MOS Jitendra Singh getting call after call from Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Listen in.
Any action that is taken by police forces or forces associated with the Home Ministry requires his order. When we were at Parliament House, I saw with my own eyes Amit Shah calling the police officers, Home Minister G on the phone. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw Jitendra Singh, the minister, getting call after call from Mr. Amit Shah.
So let me go across to Kritika. Kritika, big charges he's made on Union Home Minister. In fact, comments which were made to that extent have been expunged from the floor of the House as being baseless. But Rahul Gandhi isn't stopping. Does he have the evidence to back it?
Well, that is the question that the Bharatiya Janata Party is also asking of LOP Rahul Gandhi, that he's making all of these allegations, but how is he supposed to, in fact, back them up? He's, of course, called for the resignation of Home Minister Amit Shah and also, in fact, stated that a Supreme Court monitored, independent, high-powered body should be given the responsibility of probing the kind of high-handedness that he alleges was done on part of the police forces as far as the students are concerned. Yes, Meghna.
Right. In fact, do stay on with us. us, Kritika. There's also Shehzad Poonawala, the national spokesperson of BJP, joining us. I believe we've lost that audio connection. Let's get you some of the other highlights also coming in from Rahul Gandhi's press conference, where he held this entire presentation saying that this is the proof of police excesses.
And so for me, the brutalization of our students, the beating of our students, the assault on our students is a fundamental issue, like it is for millions of people. It's an issue for the students themselves who are being threatened today. Face recognition is being used against them. Bajrang Dal is being mobilized against them to frighten them.
Well, let me go across to Shehzad. Shehzad, you just heard Rahul Gandhi saying that he's seen with his own eyes that calls were made by Amit Shah, that calls were made to Jitendra Singh. He says that's proof. Do you buy that proof that there was police atrocities and excesses allegedly, and the orders came right from the top?
See, first of all, Meghna, I thought that in this press conference he will come and say sorry that he has categorized people of India as idiots and as andhbhakt. That means after calling Janta as Rakshas, after abusing Janta, now because Mr. Rahul Gandhi is having FOMO, frustration of missing out, and because he was MIA, missing in action for 21 days, he has started abusing Janta. So first he must apologize to Janta. Secondly, nobody in the right mind will buy what Rahul Gandhi says, because everybody knows that Rahul Gandhi lied about the Supreme Court and he said that Chaukidar chor hai, then Supreme Court chastised him. He said ki Sena ki pitai hui, Supreme Court chastised him. Rahul Gandhi is a serial liar, and therefore his lies have been busted over and over again. If he had any proof, rather than say it here, why doesn't he give the documentary evidence in Parliament, and why didn't he prove it in the floor of the House?
But he said that there is medical evidence and medical reports which are suggesting that yes, indeed, there were excesses. He's citing that. He said that he's heard it himself, that there were calls going out. He was in the Parliament at the time.
I'll explain everything. In Parliament, first of all, he said shots were fired. Technically, no shots were fired in Delhi during the 20th July program or event. There were no shots fired. Now he has changed this thing to another stand. Now he's saying I have medical evidence. But medical evidence doesn't prove Amit Shah gave the order.
There are details which are coming out that there are pellet guns which were fired, and we have the exact diary entries of the Delhi police, the forces themselves, and the order came from the Delhi police, is what the details of this report really say. So, Shehzad, however, thank you so much for joining us. Let me go across to other panelists. Today, we are also joined by Dr. Nishant Anand. He's the national spokesperson of the Congress party. R Rajagopalan is also joining us, a senior journalist. I'm going to come across to you first, Dr. Nishant Anand, because you just heard the BJP. They are saying this is not proof, this is hearsay. Rahul Gandhi is saying that this is what he has overheard and this is what he can deduce from it, doesn't really constitute as hard concrete proof.
See, neither democracy nor the people are safe in India as of right now. What is Congress saying? Congress saying that those who went there at the protest should be accountable, or the people who have sent them there. Now, pellets were fired on unarmed students on 20th of July. I will show you the picture. This is a boy who got shot and he has lost his eye. Poonawala is saying that there was no gunshot done in Delhi, but we are talking about a protest which happened all over India. This is the boy named Akash who has been shot on his left hand. He is in Bareilly Vedanta Hospital. So first of all, the question here is, who is accountable for these AK-47 usage, tear gas, pellet guns? Who authorized it? There are two things we have asked. Is the Home Minister gave the permission to the police to use the tear gas and the AK-47? If he has given the permission, then he is accountable. And if he has not given the permission, then he is incompetent. That is the question we are saying today. See, when we come to the NTA or the measures this government has taken, there have been 153 paper leaks, 93 deaths in the last 7 years, 22 deaths in the last 2 months. When Dharmendra Pradhan resigned, usko pagdi aur patka penaya ja raha hai when he comes to the parliament. This is a shame on India's youth who have lost their child and the students were on the road. Now, I will tell you why this happens. We need to understand why all of this happened in this month. The soul of the system has been captured by the RSS. When I say this, I will give you a few names. M. Jagdish Kumar. He is a JNU Vice Chancellor from 2026 to 2021. He has RSS links. Santishri Dalundi Pandit. He is a JNU Vice Chancellor since 2022
Right.
till today. Yogesh Singh. So
But
these
Nishant,
people,
that's not what my question was. That's not what my question was. I asked you, where is the proof? Now, Mr. R Rajagopalan, however, Rahul Gandhi has
this is
made...
the proof.
There is
This
the
is the
proof.
proof.
They are holding up pictures of people who have been blinded by pellets.
these are
A man who has bullet injuries in Bareilly by a gun. And there are, of course, pictures of a cop wielding an AK-47 that comes in from Patna. There is video proof, there is photo proof. Rahul Gandhi is showing as well as medical records. Why isn't the BJP accepting it?
It is a forum of parliament where Mr. LOP, leader of opposition, should speak. He spoke for 22 minutes. My understanding is, Meghna, Mr. Rahul Gandhi said he saw Amit Shah giving orders. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi says he saw Amit Shah was shivering in his hands in 30 car convoy. Second thing, entire nation watched him. It is on YouTube. If you go to Parliament website, it is in YouTube. 22 minutes he spoke total. And he started with idiot. And now he comes to the press conference, they claiming that the photographs are there. These photographs are already printed in newspapers. You've shown it in Times Now. You've shown it in every television. It is not a proof. Second thing, he wrote a letter to HM, Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah. He would have read that letter in Parliament. He would have articulated the subject very well. Why
Any
should he say-
reason, Mr. R Rajagopalan, the Home Minister did not reply
It
to
is
the
for him
leader
to
of opposition
reply.
of
It
Lok
is for
Sabha?
him to
That was a
reply.
letter
You
which was
can't
written
expect-
before the conversation
You can't
began.
write something and you can expect it has to be written by the officers concerned. Not Amit Shah is not going to write. It is not Rahul Gandhi who is writing. It is someone draft you gave him.
So
He is
someone
writing
could have
it.
written on behalf of the
He will
Union
write
Home
it.
Minister.
He will write it. He will inquire it. It's inquiry
You
is
will.
going on.
Okay.
You can't. He will write it. Tomorrow they are going to bring a privilege motion against Rahul Gandhi, BJP,
Okay.
because they are just now saying it's a greatest injustice to the parliament. Mr. Rahul Gandhi should differentiate between...
Dr. Nishant Anand, we can't hear you. Your fader is out. I'd request that to be kept up. But I'll just come to you after that. Dr. Nishant Anand, BJP about to move a privilege motion against Rahul Gandhi tomorrow for the use of unparliamentary language.
see, Rahul Gandhi ji did not say that he used the word for anybody. But BJP assumed that he's mentioning Prime Minister Modi. That's not Congress or Rahul Gandhi's fault. He was giving an
But
example.
he shouldn't have. Should
and
he have
did
used
not.
a word like that? Is that acceptable language in the parliament?
No. See, there are words which has been used in parliament, which have been unparliamentary by Prime Minister Modi. I can say it if you want me to do it. The point is, today the nation is
So you
asking,
are agreeing
who
that
is
he shouldn't have used the word. You can make that limited point also. Dr. Nishant Anand, you can make that
let me
limited
complete.
point also that
If you
you back
interrupt
Rahul
me-
Gandhi, but you
if
don't
you-
endorse words which are unparliamentary being used in the parliament. You can say that.
I endorse everything that has been said by Rahul Gandhi because he did not mention or say it for any particular person.
But it's okay to say it nonetheless.
the
Use
BJP
these words in the
assumed it is
parliament.
for Prime Minister Modi, but we are not saying that. That is not
Okay.
our intent. He was giving an example of a child, a student who was crying and explaining the situation of the university. Let me make one last point. The main point is who is
Okay.
accountable? Who is accountable for the gunshots fired? Who is accountable for the deaths which has happened because of need paper
Okay.
leak? Who is why
Fair
Prime
enough.
Minister Modi is
Accountability
missing?
needs to be affixed. Everyone, I think, agrees on that. So would Mr. Rajagopalan. But as he's pointing out, who said that he was talking about anyone specific? Why is the BJP getting so jittery is what the Congress is? Because Rahul Gandhi didn't name anyone specifically in that speech in the parliament. Mr. R. Rajagopalan.
Kiran Rijiju all said, if Rahul Gandhi has murdered someone, he mentioned that murder word. Why Congress is not objecting to that? Did Rahul Gandhi murder anyone? He's also metaphor is correct. So there should be a give and take, Meghna. Congress is now lost the game. Rahul Gandhi misused the Prime Minister's
Don't
house.
worry about our
Rahul
game.
Gandhi is misusing
Answer the
Lok Sabha.
nation.
Rahul
Where
Gandhi
is the Prime
misusing
Minister
Lok Sabha
hiding?
friend.
Okay, the
Prime
play of
Minister-
words aside, Will accountability be affixed, and who's going to affix that? Mr. R Rajagopalan, who should be affixing that?
Rahul Gandhi should fix it.
Accountability should come from Rahul Gandhi.
Yes,
Because
he
he's
will
saying
fix
that
it
he
when he
can
will
prove
become
it.
the Prime
He should
Minister.
prove it.
The
He's doing
Prime
that.
Minister Modi should resign.
No, no.
He's hiding.
I am
Where is
saying-
he hiding?
Prime Minister,
Har
then you
Modi,
ask
Ghar Ghar Modi,
everyone
Kahan hai
to
Modi?
resign.
Where
What
is
that?
Modi?
Meghna,
Oh,
what is
I am
that?
saying, forget about politics. If there were police excesses, is that acceptable to anyone in the nation? And if it isn't acceptable, who will affix the accountability? Should Rahul Gandhi, when he is not in power, Mr. R Rajagopalan?
Rahul Gandhi should ensure that he provides the proof. Let him go to court.
But he's not
Why
in
should
power.
he remain on? Let
The
him go to
Congress
court.
party is not in power.
I
He's
have
in the
given you the
opposition
proof.
benches.
He's in the opposition, but he can't speak a lie, you know. It's
Okay.
a lie, total lie. Did anyone die? These are all photos of Patna. You yourself said, Meghna.
Yeah.
The photo is from Patna.
Yes.
Then why do you compare?
Not
that
in
Patna
Jantar
with
Mantar.
Delhi?
Patna is in India.
Haryana police is
Patna
coming
is in
there, he
India.
said. Where is
Patna
Haryana
is in
police?
India.
Not in Jantar
It's
Mantar
an
in
Where is
Patna.
Haryana police coming? Where is Haryana
Does
police?
it matter if someone has a bullet injury in Delhi, Mr. R Rajagopalan, or in Patna, or in anywhere in Bareilly, as is the case?
It is for the police to take action.
Okay.
Suppose if 20 people have come into parliament, if they killed some MPs, will Rahul Gandhi take responsibility of that?
Of the deaths.
Why did he
Who
say
will
that?
take the accountability
Rahul
of
Gandhi
felling
should
guns?
speak
It
the
was
right.
crowd control. Will Rahul Gandhi take accountability?
There are two
He should take the
daughters who are in
accountability.
Dr.
ICU.
Anand.
Rahul Gandhi should show the proof. Why is he lying?
This is the proof. He is in Vedanta Hospital. He has got a gunshot on his left hand. He's the proof he has lost his eyes. There are two daughters in the hospital. Where is Prime Minister Modi hiding? Where is Amit Shah hiding?
You have
Why
the
is
proof
not
as
able
per
to
the
enter
Congress.
Parliament?
Mr. Rajagopalan, Congress says this is the proof.
He will announce, government will reply in the parliament. Parliament
is
will,
Okay.
Rahul Gandhi will face the parliament.
Is he?
Okay, unfortunately, it's an important issue. All of us agree that it is very, very important that the youth of the nation do not feel that they have been betrayed. Not just from this side of the benches, the other side of the benches. At the end of it, it was supposed to be an issue of youth. Why are we down to mudslinging and politics? Can we stop the politics? But accountability must be affixed. I think we can all agree upon that. Thank you so much, Dr. Nishant Anand, for joining us here on the show, as well as Mr. R Rajagopalan. With that, we take a short break.